Hey Pieces. Yeah, so that's a nickname that I have for you. But I think Chris started that one. I think it was like Lisa's Pieces, like Reese's Pieces, you know? So like in my head, sometimes I just call you Pieces. So, yeah. But you gave me this! And I think I've come up with 30 different things that you don't know about me. There's some of them that you probably like could have guessed at, but you haven't gotten a definite answer. Like, maybe my favorite food is Scotch eggs, but you wouldn't like them. Scotch eggs are hard-boiled eggs wrapped in sausage, breaded and deep fried. So good. Delicious. My favorite animals are a duck-billed platypus and a moose. My favorite book is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. You'd probably think it'd be Harry Potter. It's not. Though they're like right under it. No worries. they're like right up there next to it. But The Perks is definitely one of my favorite books. My home away from home is Camp Tecumseh. I've actually thought about getting married there sometimes. I still think it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I can't stand shoulder pads. Like if there's a coat or a sweater. My mom and my grandma wear shoulder pads still. And I'm like, guys, you look like freaks. No more shoulder pads, please. I have a Sharpie obsession. I know you know I like Sharpies, but this is my Sharpie collection for right now. I actually have another like pencil case that has my newer Sharpies. And those don't get used as frequently because they're better still. But yeah, I kind of have an obsession with Sharpies and Doctor Who. When someone in my family is having something done, like, you know, if they're having surgery or something like that, I feel much more comfortable at a hospital than I do at home. Hang on, Oscar is crying. He wants to come in. Come on. Come here. Come say hi to Lisa. She wants to say hi to you. Say hi, Lisa. Say hi, Lisa. I miss you. I saw you 2 days ago. And now I'm more curious about the smells in Kathy's room. Okay, where was I? Oh, right, hospitals. But like that, I think it's because of Body Check and knowing as much as I do about medicine and the way hospitals are and everything, I know a lot more and stuff, I guess, to kind of go along with hospitals. It didn't hit me until 2 or 3 days, like I didn't actually react until a couple days after my dad was diagnosed with cancer. Like I was actually sitting guarding and I just started like crying. Like I was just sitting there crying and the people in the pool just started looking at me like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, like, sorry. But yeah, that's something that I don't think anyone knows. When I was little, I was obsessed with Tweety Bird. Let me find my Tweety wallet. Oh, maybe it's not in here. It's not. But I was obsessed. Like, totally and completely obsessed with Tweety. My Indian name is Climbing Squirrel. Climbing Squirrel! I was in the Indian Princess program through the YMCA. Well, now our federation is no longer part of the YMCA, but I started when I was 3, and I'm still kind of involved with it. Like, my dad is an emeritus, which means he is in the federation until he dies, pretty much. Like, he can go to the meetings and stuff, and so we help out, we go to different things, because he still has friends who are in there. Like, he made friends with the people, and, like, I'm older, they ask me to help out and stuff, and I don't mind. I actually like it. Like, it's fun. I enjoy myself. I started competitively swimming when I was 5 and a half, and I started competitively diving when I was 8. 8, I think? Yeah. And then I quit swimming the summer before my freshman year of high school, and then I dove during my freshman year of high school, but then I quit because I hated the coach. Yeah. I actually, this is like a lame one, but I miss hanging out with like you and Chris like we used to way back in the old days. Like, I just kind of miss painting his fingernails and you laughing at it and helping me, and yeah, I miss hanging out with you guys. I really do. It's sad. Oh well. I own a compound bow, and I got an arrow stuck in the fence once. I don't think you know I own a bow. But yeah, I got really into archery for a while, and I got a bow for Christmas. And then my brother got a bigger bow. And then we'd shoot at a target, but I missed, because I have such good hand-eye coordination, right? No. So I got an arrow stuck in the fence. Whoops! There's Oski. He said hi. Oscar! I cannot not cut myself shaving. I got a cut on my ankle yesterday when I was shaving. I don't know why. I'm just not coordinated enough, I guess. When I see people who are overly tan, like they're orange, my first thought is, you look like a skanky carrot. Because normally they're not dressed in like sweats or something, they're like in their skank suit. And they look like skanky carrots to me. So yeah, if you overly tan, you look like a skanky carrot. I always wanted to grow my hair really, really long. Like down to my butt. But like once it gets to about here, it doesn't do anything. Like this is getting kind of long and it's just kind of hanging there doing nothing. I'll probably have to get it cut soon. But yeah, I always really wanted like really long hair to like my belly button or my butt or something. I don't know. Curse of having fine, soft, thin hair. Oh, I don't like eating pork. Because after dissecting that many pigs during body trek, I've dissected probably 7 3-month-old pigs. They're decent sized pigs. They're bigger than my arms can show you within my camera lens. And they were killed that morning. I know, I'm sorry, this is kind of gross. They were killed that morning, and they start to smell by 2 o'clock in the afternoon when we start dissecting them. And if my pork chops, I just stay away from pork chops for the most part, but pretty much if it's pork and it's not cooked for a really long time, it still has the smell and the taste, and both my brother and I, like, we can't eat it. It's pretty gross. So I don't really eat pork anymore. I like playing lifeguard baseball. You don't know that. During like different times, we would play lifeguard baseball if there was no one in the pool, where you stand on the end of a diving board. Someone throws the ball, you have a guard tube, and you hit the ball with the guard tube, and then you have to like jump in and swim to different spots. It's really fun. I love lifeguard baseball. I never ditched a class in high school. Like, I never just didn't go to class. Never ever. I mean, like, I'd stay home sick, but that's different than ditching a class. My favorite song at the moment is My Body by Young the Giant. Oh my lord. Oh, so good. You've probably heard it on Q101, because that's where I would hear it. But then I could never remember what the title was or the artist, and like even if I could remember one of them, I could have found it, but I couldn't remember either for like a month, and then I bought it 2 days ago on iTunes. It was a good time. I have every Teen Vogue since September of 2007. Every single one. It's a lot. They're all under there. You've seen them before. They're under my desk, which is over there. They're starting to spill out. It's kind of a problem. 1 second. I have completed a book from start to finish. I've completed a story. It needs to be edited and everything, but I've done it. It was exciting. Actually, I'm thinking about doing NaNoWriMo this year, which is National Novel Writing Month, and it's in November, usually. I think it's in November. It is in November. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. So, yay! Oh! My favorite director slash screenwriter is John Hughes. My favorites of him are Home Alone, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, Weird Science, like, you know, the Brat Pack movies. Those are some of my favorite movies, and they're all John Hughes. You'd be surprised how many films he has written or he's been a co-producer on. Like, he's just a genius, and I was so upset when I found out he died because it was one of my, like, life goals was to meet him and talk to him for a while. But that's not gonna happen now. Yay! My favorite screenwriter is Stephen Moffat because he is a genius. Holy shit! He is brilliant. Like, I don't know how he does it. He's just magical. Oh, sorry, Oski. He's magical. It's a fact of life. I have a bucket list started. You've probably seen it, but you didn't realize it. It's over on the wall by my window. Yeah, it's exciting. They're not in order, but they're just a list of things I'd like to get done before I die, which is what a bucket list is, obviously. Good job, Kath. I have every single Harry Potter book on audio, either on cassette tape or CD or on iTunes. Yeah, and then I own every book in, like, book form. And I have the 5th and the 7th in the British version as well. Probably didn't know that. In third grade, my third grade science fair project went to 3 different science fairs, and I did pretty well with it. It was how fast blood flows through the brain, and if it flows faster through a girl's brain or a boy's brain. There's no difference. It's 7 seconds, 5 seconds, one of the two. It was a while ago. I forget now. But yeah, I wanted to do it in 2nd grade, but we couldn't find a way to do it. Like, we knew an anesthesiologist, but he couldn't help us, and then we talked to our radiologist friend, and he helped me the next year. So yeah, that was my 3rd grade science fair project. Oh, when I'm bored at work, you know how we have those giant windows? Like, we have these giant windows that look out into town, because I like work in downtown. Our downtown area, and it's really fun to people watch, especially as the day goes on, because, like, you have the trains getting out and people are just, like, flooding the streets, and then when school gets out, people are, like, running through town, and you see the little Catholic school kids in their uniforms. Oh, I am not a fan of clowns ever since I watched It. Too young. I watched it too young, and I was scared, and I do not like clowns now. Yeah. When I was little, I was afraid to take showers because I thought, like, you know, in the movies, there's always, like, someone who creeps in behind you and slits your neck or something. I was afraid of that. I was also afraid that E.T. was gonna sneak in and try to kill me. So yeah, I didn't take showers for a really long time. I'd just take baths. They work just as well. Now I'm fine. I actually like showers better than baths now. So. I have a teddy bear collection with 25 teddy bears was the last count, and that was like 5 years ago. I'm sure I've gotten a teddy